How is it going, guys? Slippery Jim here. Welcome back to my Intergalactic Adventurer series here in modded Minecraft. In this episode, what we're going to be doing is heading back to the moon in our brand new Tier 2 rocket ship. And we're going to be setting up a high-speed rail on the surface of the moon, linking our landing site with our lunar base. And we're also going to be setting up a bunch of energy modules to hopefully get self-sufficient with the solar power. But we're going to be doing this landing on the moon a little bit smarter this time. So as you can see behind me, we actually have a full moon here on the overworld. And if you have a full moon on the overworld, that basically means that when you land on the moon, you will have sunlight. In fact, you have 4 full overworld days from the full moon where it is daylight on the moon. So hopefully when we land, we're not going to get swamped by the space mobs like we were when we first landed on the moon. There's just one more thing. We have everything we need. There's just one last thing that I need to craft before we head to the moon. And that is the, I think it's called the Buggy launch pad. Let's just have a look here. Buggy, yeah, this thing here. Buggy fueling pad, I should say. So you actually need this to be able to fuel the buggy. So let's get one of these made up. I'm wondering if I should craft 2 of these. One for each end of the rail line. Although, yeah, we'll make 2. We've made 2 anyway, so it's a bit too late to change my mind on that one. Alright, let's head to the launch chamber. And we are going to be launching. So yeah, I've got everything in my backpacks here. We've got all of our machines, some batteries, some tons of cables and stuff like that. Over here I've got some building materials and oxygen tanks. And here we have all our railcraft stuff. The frostbound stone lamps I thought we'd try out. Now, on the off chance these don't work in space because of the lack of oxygen, I've also made up some inverted lanterns. Now, these are sort of like the inverted lamps that we made and used previously from Project Red, but they're in a lantern type shape. And I've also used a green color to give them that space age look, so I reckon that will look pretty cool. What else have we got here? We've got weapons and stuff like that. Everything else is pretty much what you guys have seen before. So, let's see. What we need to do is open up the launch chamber to get ready for launch. And we need to grab all of our oxygen gear as well and put that on. So let's get that equipped. The parachute for landing back on Earth. We have the oxygen mask, the oxygen gear, heavy oxygen tank. I have another one that's getting filled with oxygen right now in the oxygen compressor. Our frequency module so we can hear sounds in space. And that's pretty much everything. I'll take the buggy. And we probably won't need this launch pad. I might take it anyway, just in case. And we'll grab that extra oxygen tank. We'll need to fuel the Tier 2 rocket as well, so we'll load the fuel in with that while I put on this other tank here. Let's just see how we're going with this. So I'm not sure if the Tier 2 rocket holds more fuel than the regular rocket or not, but you'd think that it would because it's a lot further to Mars than it is to the moon. So you would think it would need that extra capacity for that long trip to Mars, which we will be making very, very shortly after we've tied up those loose ends on the moon. So yeah, that's nearly full there. Just jump out of the rocket. It always puts you in the third person for some reason when you leave the rocket. And we'll stop this about now. So that should theoretically be full. Hopefully we haven't forgotten anything. Let's just check the fuel. So the fuel is all good. Close that. And let's launch. Start that countdown timer going. Alright. 10, 9, 8... Here we go. And we're off. Goodbye, Earth, once again. Heading to the moon. I kind of like the look of this tier 2 rocket with those boosters on it. It looks pretty cool. So leaving the Earth behind. And we should be leaving the atmosphere behind as well in a second here. There we are, the silence of space. Okay, so we have the option to go to Mars now because we're in the tier 2 rocket, which is pretty cool. 38% gravity, no oxygen. So it has more gravity than the moon, obviously, because it's got much larger mass. And let's go back to the moon. All right, here we go. All right, so we've got to slow our velocity down a bit. Now, I think we left the last landing module on the surface of the moon here, so it'll be interesting to see if we land on top of that or inside of that or how that works. See, there it is right there. Okay. Looks like we're kind of inside of that. All right, let's... Oh. I've never looked out from inside of this thing. That's quite interesting. Okay, let's jump out of there. Oh, it's not showing us the spare fuel or anything in here. Probably because it's like bugging out a little bit due to the fact that there's 2 landers there instead of just the one. Let's just break this. Actually, no, before we do that, I might put down these just to mark the exact location of the landing module here. And let's just break this. Come back! Tier 2 rocket. Might be a little bit hard to get back to Earth without that. We'll grab our launch pad there. Alright, so this should mark the exact area where we landed for us to put this launch pad down. So theoretically, if we take off from here, we should land exactly in the middle of our launch chamber back on Earth. Cool. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to be having like a rail line from here, high-speed rail. And it's going to be, I think it's north, somewhere in that direction, is our lunar base. So it's going to be going between these 2 areas on the surface of the moon. I'm also going to put a magnum torch down here somewhere, so that we don't have the mobs spawning in when it is dark. Just plonk that down like there, I guess. Good as anywhere. And we'll also put our buggy fueling pad down. So we might put that down like here. Looks a little bit different to the launch pad. Pretty cool. And then we put I guess we put the buggy on top of that. Sweet. It's pretty cool looking. All right. And then we were going to put, let's see here, I need a fuel loader, a battery, and some fuel. I'm not sure how much fuel it's gonna take. We'll just see how far we get on one canister. All right. Fuel loader. So I'll plonk that down like, let's see, here I guess. And put some fuel in there. Load. Is that working? Oh, I need a battery there. Let's try that. Is that working? Load fuel. Come on. It looks like it's loading. I don't know. Let's check out this. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Doesn't look like it takes much fuel, which is pretty cool. Shift out of that. We'll grab the battery back. Stop loading. And should we leave this here? I guess we'll take it with us. I do have a spare one though, don't I? I've got this spare one here. How many spare fuel loaders do I have? Fuel loaders, 2. Alright, well, we can have one here and one. So, what I might do is I might leave this battery in here. Yeah, I'll leave the battery in here. This looks like it holds a little bit of a reservoir of fuel as well. So, how much fuel do I have though? Not tons, actually. Yeah. We'll leave that empty for now, I think. Actually, we might as well put the rocket down as well. We'll put that there. And we also need a fuel loader for that. If I'd been smart... Oh no, I guess that can only go one side. I was thinking I could put it in between the 2 pads, but it probably wouldn't work that way. So we'll grab another fuel loader here. And attach that. There. Cool. And I might as well put a battery in this one as well. Hopefully the battery doesn't drain just by sitting in there. It probably does. Never mind. We'll be able to test that. All right, let's use the buggy. Here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, let's head north. Oh, you know what? Did I leave a waypoint? I did leave a waypoint. I don't remember if I left a waypoint or not. I think this thing can go up like 1 block at a time, so it can climb these blocks, which is just as well. So from here we'll go... I can't look behind me, that seat's too high. We'll go directly north and see if we can spot our lunar base. I can't remember how far away it was, but it was a fair bit of a walk. I remember that. It's not super far, I don't think. So I should probably try and stick to the surface rather than going down in these craters all the time. Possible. But we want to stay fairly... Oh god, that's a big crater. That is a big crater. It'd be good if you could like have these set up so they're solar powered, like that dish there. I'm not quite sure what the dish is for, but it'd be good if there was like a solar panels you could upgrade these with. Oh, over there, look at that. Okay, that's not so bad at all. So, all right. Cool. Which is good because it means we won't have to use as much we won't have to use as many rails. All right, where will we park this thing? Let's just reverse here. And we'll swing around this side. Whoa. It's eerie how quiet this thing is. It's like one of those electrical cars. So I might actually put like the buggy. Let's get out of the buggy here. I might put the buggy fuel thing here. We might have like a station here. And I might build like a road out around that crater so we don't have to fall down in the crater all the time. Unless we went around this way, I guess. That could be an option. I'm not sure how much. So it's nearly midday, which means we've probably got 2 Minecraft Overworld days worth of time. Alright, well, I'm going to put down the buggy fueling pad here somewhere. We'll line it up with the center. We'll make it there. And I'll put that other fuel loader that I brought next to that as well. So we'll put the fuel loader here. And this will actually be directly powered because we have power source underneath here. Let's see. So right there. Let's just see what I have in here. Can't remember what I left behind. Oh, I've got a lot of ammo. Cool. Not too much. So basically what I have on me in terms of these things. All right, let's get this. So the power goes in. Which one's the output? Can never remember. I think. Let's just test this. That's not connecting. So it's got to be the other side. Right there. Yep. And I'll have... Actually, no, I can't go underneath, can I? Put that there and that there. So that's full. Awesome. And then we can just fill in the rest of that. So if I go down one to there. Yep. Should fix that little problem. Cool. All right, there we have our buggy spot. Let's I don't know if I can drive this onto that thing. Let's just try it. Or if we have to place it on there. It's kind of hard to maneuver this thing. Get on there. It drives like a forklift where it's like the opposite of what you expect. Okay, get off. Can I get off? No? We have to drive off it. To get off it, maybe. There we go. Cool. I think... Let's just see how much fuel I had left, actually. Oh, it's nearly full still. Cool. So I didn't use too much fuel. I think that's docked there. It's a bit hard for me to tell if it is or not. Maybe if we pick it up again. Wait, where did it go? Place it down there. Alright, that's definitely docked. I might actually take some... Can I take some fuel out of this? Get in here. Oh no. No, it just gives me the display, doesn't it? Alright, well that's sitting properly there now anyway. Cool, cool. Alright guys, well, what we're going to be doing next in this episode is I'm going to be setting up these things while it's still daylight so that they can gather some more energy. So I'm not sure of the exact configuration that I'm going to be going with, but we'll work it out as we go. Because it is, that's the output there. That's the output, and that's going out that way. Let me see. So that output, input. Red is input. All right. Good. All right, let's try and work it out with this one. And then this one, yeah, so this is 2 basically. What we want is banks of probably 9 for each one of these, because I think I have 15. 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12. I actually have 13. Interesting. 13 of these things. So, I wonder if we do this. Gotta make sure it's the right side though. That's actually, that is just coincidentally the right side. I might need a block to jump on here. Shift click that. I can rotate these anyway. Good, good, good. Then one on top there. This is where I'm going to need to block jump up there, I think. Because I have to press shift to place it. Alright. Spin that around. One more. Okay, so that should start filling up. So this is going to be 3, 4, 5, and 8 if I put another one here. Just rotate this. I'm trying to maximize the usage of this wire as well, so I don't go through tons of it, because it's a hassle. It's a hassle to make it all the time. And this one here. Good. So that should get the input going on those. Same as these two here. And then we just need to hook these up so they come to this output. So that'll be 3, 6, 7, 8. If we put 10, 9, 10, 11 on each one, that should... I just don't know if these are going to generate enough power to fill up that many, but it's a very long lunar day, so maybe they will. And then one more on top of that. Rotate that. And then we just need to hook these up. So that's an output there as well. I can actually have this one going into that. That might actually work out pretty good. Into that. Yeah. Okay, and these ones will go into that one still. These could go either way, like back around that way or over this way, I guess. But although I could have these going directly down, that would probably use up more of the wire though. So no, I don't want to do that, I don't think. Unless it's like... What the hell? I think that was a meteorite. I think it was a meteorite. Yeah, it just landed right there. Look at that. That is a fresh meteorite right there. That's a super hot one as well. Look at the color of that. Grab that. Because we are going to need to use some more meteoric iron to make the airlocks, which I'm going to be using in my Mars base. So we'll definitely be gathering that. Now, I just wanted to try and find... No, I think it's still going to be more efficient if we do it. If we do hook it up to the existing. Let's just patch that up there. So yeah, we'll bring it around to this one, I think. Like this. And in there. Cool. It's not super pretty, but should definitely get the job done. There, like that. Alright. Alright guys, well, I'm going to do that for the rest of these, which might take a while. So we're going to leave this episode here for today. Please remember to rate and comment. In the next episode, we're going to be building the high-speed rail. And yeah, we'll see what else happens here on the moon. After that, we're going to be heading to Mars. So that is going to be pretty epic. Really looking forward to that. We're going to have some unique bosses there and stuff like that to tackle and defeat. So catch you guys then. Thanks for watching. Slippy Jim out.